Explain you about the quick sort. See, first you should remember three variables: pivot, I, and j. I and j are the index. Pivot is the element you just choose. Okay. In this example, we have chosen 5 as the pivot, and I is the starting index, and j is the last index. You should start finding elements from this side. You should find the elements which is greater than 5. From this side you should find the elements which is lesser than 5. See, now start from 0. I is equal to 0, right? So I first iteration I is equal to 0, that is 5. Is this 5 is greater than 5? No, right? So false. Now compare next. I is equal to 1. If I is equal to 1, which is 3, is 3 is greater than 5? False. Now I is equal to 2. Is 1 is greater than 5? No, false. Is 9 is greater than 5? Yeah, 9 is greater than 5. Oh, sorry, this is true, right? True. This always true. Okay. Okay, here it's come false. Okay. You have to find the greater element from this side. Okay, in the model they have given like this only, so I'm doing this true or false. Okay, why it is like that I also don't know, but I'm following the model the ma'am has given. Now it has given false, right? So I will be 3. Okay, now start from here. You should find lesser element than 5. Here see the less than 5 element which is there in the starting only, you will find that is 2. Where 2, like j is equal to 5, right? The element is 2, and you should find greater lesser element than 5. Here only it will be false, so you have find an I and j. Now you just swap the elements. See, you have to swap the elements, not the index I and j. So you have to write swap a of I and a of j. After swapping, the elements will look like 5, 3, 1, 2, 8, 9. But see, I is here only and j is also here only. Its value isn't changed yet. Now again you start from this only. I will be here only, not it doesn't change. Now compare, you should find greater than 5 from this side, right? See which is greater. It is in 3. Now it will incremented. I will become 4. Now 4, which is 8. Is 8 is greater than 5? Here only you will get the solution, and now the I will be is equal to 4. Okay, because you have found an 5 only. Now start with j. You should find lesser element from this side, right? Now j will come here, like j is equal to 4. Now j it is 8. Okay, and we should find lesser element than 5, right? But it is greater, so we won't do. Now j is equal to 3. Now it come here, which is 2. Okay, now we have found it here also. J is equal to 3 and I is equal to 4. See, here the I and j has crossed each other, because see j is here and I is here. So it has crossed. So what we do, we just swap here. See, listen carefully. Here we swap the a of j with the pivot element. Okay, a of j is what? A of j is 3. What is 3? J 0 1 2 3. It will mean 2. We will swap this with the pivot element. We have chosen 5, right? So we will swap this. Now we will get 5 3. Sorry, it will not 5 3. Swap it, right? It will be 2 3 1 5 8 and 9. Okay, now when it crossed, we will terminate. Okay, after doing this operation we will terminate because it has crossed. Okay, now you will go next. 2 3 1 5 8. I will just write here. Okay, 2 3 1 5 8 9. Now you will take pivot element as next element. The first element you will take always as a pivot. So now the pivot is 2. Okay, now again start with I is equal to 0 and j is equal to 5. Now start comparing from this side. What you will see that j is equal, you should find the element which is greater than 2 from this side and lesser than 2 from this side. You will just write these steps. Okay, you will write the step here also. I will just do fastly because video will be very up. So you will, from this side you will find greater element, right? I is equal to 0, like 2 is equal, so we will not consider it. Next element, next I is equal to 1, where it is 3, right, which is greater, so I is equal to 1, we will lock here. I is equal to 1, so 2 false, we will find here. Now start with j. Is 9 is greater than 9 is lesser than, sorry, 2 is, sorry, 2 2 I'm confused, man. 2 is like, see, you should find lesser element from this side, right? Is 9 lesser than 2? No. Is 8 lesser than 2? No. Is 5 lesser than 2? No. Is 1 lesser than 2? Yes. So j will be 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay. So j is equal to 2, where 1 will be, we will get here j is equal to 1 and 2. Now we have found it, right? So we will just swap this 2. You will write, see, this swap, this is very important, you should write this also. A of I, you should swap with a of j. After swapping, what will be the answer? Like 2, 1, 3, 5, 8, 9. Next, what do I is here? Okay, j is here. Now what we'll do, I said, right, from this side you should find the element which is lesser. Okay, lesser. So the pivot is now also 2 only. Next you will do, right, next it will go here and check, is this number, now j will be 3. What is, if j become, sorry, j will be 1, sorry, j will be 1. Now see that in j is equal to 1 element, in j is equal to 1 index, 1 is the element. So in j is equal to 1 will be there, which is lesser than 2. Okay, so like in the model they have given like this only, so I'm writing like this. I don't know why they have given like that, and it will be false. Okay, now we have found on the j. Now from here you should find the elements which is greater than 2. If you find I is equal to 1, right, next which is greater than 2, means greater than the pivot element, pivot is 2, right? Now 3 is greater than 2, so I will become 2, where 2 element 3, right, and it will become false. So we have found an I is equal to 1 and j which is equal to, sorry, j is 1, I is 2. See, I and j has crossed each other. What it decide, when they cross each other, you should swap the pivot with the j element. See, pivot is 2, j is 1, j of, means a of j, what will be there? Now simple, swap a of j with pivot. Okay, what is the pivot element? Here also I have done that. When it cross, I and j crossed each other, we will just swap the j element with the pivot. So the pivot is like a of j, right? These are a of 0 will be the pivot always. Okay, you can write pivot or write a of j, or sorry, a of 0, and after swapping the element, the all will look like, see, cross it, right? So 2 will come here, sorry, here, and 1 will go here. So the in the last you should write 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 9, and this is the answer. This is very difficult, bro.